Alright, so the inspiration for this video came from the 3-Minute Sketchbook, and no, this is not an advertisement, they did not sponsor this video, it's just a book I really like. And if you don't know what it is, then allow me to tell you. It's a book that features some great drawings from some great comic book artists, but they only had 3 minutes to do it. And even though that's a short amount of time, you'll be really surprised at how good these drawings really are. And another cool feature about this book is they have a couple of blank pages in the back. That way, if you meet a comic book artist, you can ask to see if they're up for the challenge. And not only that, but if you're like me and you like to draw, then you can even see how well you fare yourself. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. So, without further ado, let's get it started. Alright, right off the bat, yes, I'm aware I don't hold a pencil correctly. I've done this ever since I was a little kid. I just don't like being told what to do. I was a very spiteful kindergartner, and yes, I survived Catholic school being told not to do this, so I just did it out of pure spite. Anyway, time is on the clock. Let's start talking about the drawing. Okay, so right away, I like to start with the eyes. I'm one of those guys, usually if I'm going to draw a figure, I'm going to start by drawing the eyes. And just so you know, I'm drawing He-Man. He-Man is one of my favorite superheroes ever since I was a little kid, and if I'm going to do one of these drawings for the first time in a video, of course, I have to pick He-Man as my first one, so no real surprise there. Now, so you guys know what's going on in my head, I don't have any idea of what I'm drawing specifically. I'm just kind of going with what I feel like. I didn't gesture, I didn't outline, I didn't do any framework, and I know a lot of artists out there will tell you that you probably should, and maybe you should, but truth be told, even without the time constraint, I probably wouldn't do it anyway. I almost never do that kind of thing. Maybe I should, but I very rarely do. And because I don't really know what I'm drawing, and because I'm just going by feel, I'm going to stick to a lot of my tried and true methods. I'm going to go with what I normally do by default. So I'm sticking to my most basic style, I'm sticking to my most basic techniques, and I'm just kind of doing what I feel most comfortable with. And I also don't know how long this is taking. I don't know where I am on the time frame because I'm about at the halfway point. I set the timer on my phone and it's next to me, but I didn't want to look at it. I wanted to make sure I was concentrating on the drawing instead of sweating the clock. So I really don't know how far along I am. The other thing is I also didn't test out the timer, so I don't really even know that it works. Probably should have checked before I started, but hey, what are you gonna do? And right here, I'm kind of looking at the face, and I'm kind of surprised at how fast I got that done, so I'm trying to move on to the hair now quickly. And He-Man's hair to Prince Valiant, very hard to pull off, so you have to do it just so. And another thing, a lot of people call it a mullet. It's not a mullet, it's a Prince Valiant haircut. Mullets are business in the front, party in the back. A lot of people call things mullets that aren't really mullets, but okay, diatribe over, just saying. So now that I realize the timer hasn't gone off, and I'm still hoping that it does, I'm just drawing anyway in case it hasn't gone off. And I'm, feathering the hair, adding a little more details, making it look more hair-like. And now I'm moving on to the body, trying to be a little more rudimentary. And I'm actually surprised that there's still time left. So I'm hastily trying to draw his harness, and the harness is another thing that's kind of hard to do because it fits very snug and it's very precise. And if you put it in the wrong spots, like you can see, it's a little low, and if it doesn't work, then it throws off the whole body because it really has to hold on to the body, and it dictates the proportions and everything for the rest of them. And as soon as I realize the proportions are off, I start trying to correct it by drawing inner lines, and then the clock goes off while in the middle of erasing. So there you go. Well, here's the finished product. I scanned it into the computer. What do you guys think? And also, if you like this kind of video and you want to see more of them, hey, let me know down in the comments. And if you have any suggestions on who you'd like to see me draw in 3 minutes, also tell me that kind of thing as well. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I hope you like, share, and subscribe. And as always, this has been Dave Knows.